Okay, I'm going to add a spinning star and a comet to scene 5, and since both of them will have motion, they will need their own separate layers. So the first thing we're going to do is add a layer for our star. Click on New Layer button, name this layer Star, and I'm going to use the pen tool, which is new to us, and I'm going to create my star here. The pen tool, you add your little spots where you want the points of your star, and it will draw it for you, kind of like connect the dots. Right there it is. Now I'm going to fill it in with my paint bucket and so forth. You can also use the sub-selection tool, which is right here beside the selection, and that'll allow you to um, kind of adjust some of these points if you want. You guys get the idea. Okay, now in order to add a motion tween, of course it has to be a symbol. So I'm going to right click, I'm going to select it first of all, and right click on my star and convert to symbol. I'm going to call it star, make sure it's a graphic, and click OK. Now you can see that when I inserted this layer, the layer took the entire length of what the rest of my layers were. But I am going to have to tell it where to stop the motion tween whenever I insert that. So we're ready to do that. I will right click on it, create motion tween, and then I'm going to click here at the end to tell it, trying to get that one, to tell it that's where I want it to end, and then I'm going to spin it with the free transform tool. Okay, now if I go back to the very beginning and play, you can see what happens there. Okay, so that's the star. The next thing is the comet, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to add a new layer, call this one Comet, and I'm going to attempt to draw a comet. Going to make it white just so it's different, and I'm going to draw a comet. I'm not taking time in this video to really draw a comet. You can see the comet in your instructions. That looks a lot better than this, but you get the idea here. Okay, now since I have two separate pieces on my comet, I'm going to have to group it to make it a symbol to give it motion. So, with my selection tool, I can do that. And if I have a lot of things in my background, like stars and stuff, I want to uncheck it down here so it's not visible, so it's much easier to select this stuff. Okay, once those two are selected, I'll go to Modify and Group, and then I can convert it to a symbol. Call this Comet, make sure it's a graphic, and click OK. Alright, same thing. I'm going to insert the motion tween here. Oops. Well, eventually. There it is. Create motion tween. I'm going to move it across the sky, you know, kind of how a comet does. Kind of land down there. Okay. Oops, I forgot to tell it where to stop, so I'll need to redo that. Remove the tween. Okay, I'm ready to insert the tween now. And then I'm going to tell it. Let me turn my phone off. I'm going to tell it where to end, which is right here. And then I'm going to move it and give it the motion that I want. And now if I play it, you can see it moving across the sky there. But to give it a little bit funner or whatever, more effects here, at the end of it here, I'm going to enlarge it, because that's kind of what a comet would be like as it gets closer to you, and of course it would be smaller way up here. So now when I play, we get this effect. And that's it for the star and the star in the comet. That's what it would look like.